Happy Wednesday hump day, everybody. Lost my voice again. Anywho, that's for Fabrizio. He'll still know what I'm on about. Sorry, insider joke. So anywho, I've come across to Reese's Gym, Infinity at Blythe, because I've not been for a few days. So yeah. Oh, and weather update. It's not a bad day today. It is cold because it is autumn in the UK, but at least it's bright and dry. And y'all know I like it bright and dry. Because it's October and I love Halloween, I'm listening to my Halloween album. Just on my way up to the tyre spot in Tristan's car, because the wheel alignment needs sorted out on it, the tracking, just to stop it from scrubbing the tyres and make it drive a little bit better. Something you should always check, folks. Well, that's Tristan's car drop off. Sorry about the road noise, can't be helped. So I'm just having a wander down to the Shell garage up here because there's a Greg's and I'm going to have a pasty. Hopefully it's cooked better than what Emma's was the other day. If you're on my Facebook, you would have seen that. Or if you're on Emma's Facebook, you would have seen that. She got a raw one. Hey! Here we go. For the benefit, I'll learn to speak in a second. Here we go. For the benefit of my American friends, namely Chris Goforth, who asked me what a pasty was. This is one. That there is a properly cooked pasty. It's just come out the oven, so it's red hot, so I best not bite too much into it. But it's a pastry, a savoury pastry outer, and inside, this one's a steak one. So it's got steak and gravy inside of it, but you can get cheese and onion, you can get corned beef and potato. That's proper British corned beef, not the American corned beef, which is a totally different thing altogether. But yeah, this is a pasty. So you have bit into it, and it's like a pocket, you see? And it's filled with steak and gravy. Beautiful. Something else I don't think they do in America, but these are horse chestnuts. We call them conkers. You drill a hole straight through there, and tie a shoestring onto it. So this hangs off the bottom of the shoestring with a knot underneath, keeping it on, just there. And then you have a game of conkers, where one person will let it dangle, hanging off the shoestring. The other person will take it through the fingers like that, and the shoestring come out of here, and then you swing it to try and hit the other conker to break the other conker. Now, let me get around there. So whoever broke the other person's conker was the winner, and then their conker becomes a oneser, and then if they beat another one it becomes a twoser, then a threeser, and so on and so forth. If you beat a twoser, your conker then becomes a twoser. You understand? Or if somebody's beat another 100 conkers with one of these, and theirs is a 100er, if you beat it, yours becomes a 100er. You just got to take the other person's word for how many conkers it's conquered. Oops, just dropped it. So yeah, that's a game that we used to play when we were younger. Not so much now, because the health and safety at the schools banned it. Swinging conkers at people, it's pretty bad. But it was fun to us. Oh, there was all different names and rules too. If your shoestrings got tied together, it was called a clencher. And then you would pull at each other to try and pull the other conker off. If the other person dropped the conker, you would try and stamp on it before they picked it up. We call it stampsies. What other little stupid things that we used to do? And one like this, hold on, where it's got a flat edge, they would call it cheeser because it looked like a wedge of cheese, and they were the better ones. They had more impact. So yeah, there's conkers for you. Those people, I don't know if it was just a northeast thing or if it was a full England thing, I'm not sure. But those in America, have a game of conkers. So here you go, this is what I've had done. It's called tracking or wheel alignment. So that's where everything was. You see these arrows? They're meant to be in that little bit there in the middle, so you can see how far out it actually was. And you can see they've all went green, 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 green. There you go. He's changed them, just kept changing them until he was getting greens. So that now means the car will track straight on the road. The steering will be straight and it'll not wear the tyres. Get more miles per gallon out of the fuel, a smoother ride, an easier ride, and it won't wear the tyres out. Next. Well, I've seen on news President Trump had COVID, and I've seen him on a trailer, almost like an advert, like a movie of him saluting helicopters and all this sort of thing. He's got over it pretty quick, hasn't he? Has he had COVID? Don't know. Or do you think it's got something to do with the election coming up? I don't know. I have no idea. But he's now telling everybody not to be afraid of COVID and get on with things. We shall see. The figures for today for the UK haven't been released yet. They will be getting released very shortly, so I'll have a quick gander at that.
At the end of the road, turn left, A197.
Okay. So yeah, I'll have a quick look at them and I'll get back to you when they come on, because our figures is going mental. Nearly 3 times higher than when we went into lockdown, yet there's nothing mentioned of a lockdown yet. I don't know, but I'll get back to you shortly. Oh, and I've got something else to say. I made a mistake in yesterday's video. I said the clocks go forward this month, I don't want to go back this month. Stupid. So that means it's going to get dark.
After 500 yards, go right on the roundabout. 3rd exit, Old Road.
Okay. So that means it's going to get dark an hour quicker. Yay.
Go right on the roundabout. 3rd exit.
It's been a little bit of time since I set the camera away and talked to you guys. But I did say I would find out today's COVID figures for the UK, and it's 14,162 new cases and 70 deaths in the last 24 hours. So we're still hovering around the 14,000 a day mark for new cases. I can still smell lockdown coming. I really can. Let's hope and pray that the figures start going the opposite way and start going down. They have to go down at some point. So yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do personally about it apart from do my bit, which is wear a mask when I go out in shops, etc. Well, I'm back home now. I did have planned tomorrow. I was going to go for a walk with you guys, but I've checked the weather and it's supposed to absolutely bucket down with rain. So I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow. Hopefully we get to go out for a walk somewhere. We'll have to see how the weather goes. So yeah, anyhow, saying that, I'll see you all tomorrow. Now it's time to do your job.